Hey everybody, welcome back to Taz's Wig Closet at Wig Studio 1. If you notice behind me, my studio has changed a little bit, right? This wouldn't be the first time. I have moved my studio probably 4 or 5 times since I started making videos. And that was only to accommodate the changes that were happening in my house and in my family. When we purchased this home back in 2011, we still had 2 boys at home. My oldest son was getting ready to graduate, and my youngest son, I think, was in the 6th grade. A long time, I shared my bedroom with my studio, and I literally had to watch my step at night if I had to get up to use the restroom or something, because I would trip and fall over lighting and cameras and wigs. They were grown up around me. So I made do with that for a really long time. We always said that once our last child kind of flies the nest, we were going to do some home improvements, which we just concluded that project. Got some brand new siding put on the house. We also got rid of some old green carpet from the basement and put down some high-end vinyl flooring. And because of that, we were able to move some things around, and my studio is now downstairs. So I'm actually below grade. There's no natural light at all in this studio. The walls are an off-white, kind of an off-gray-white color. And the floor is just a beige multi kind of mix color. And I'm really loving it. It's a really clean space. The only downside is I have no natural light to help assist. And the problem that presents is this. So lighting is probably the biggest challenge for any wig reviewer, because you could have the exact same conditions, turn on the camera, and you get a different product, a different result, no matter how you have your camera dialed in and things. It's all about how that camera reads light. So if I have too much light, it can affect the quality. If there's not enough light, it can certainly affect the quality. So it's always a tightrope. And when I had some natural light to help assist and fill in, I always tended to get a pretty good result. But guess what that did? I was glued to the weather forecast. Well, it doesn't look like I can film today because it's going to rain or it's going to be cloudy, which is a lot here in Ohio. So at least my lighting situation in this space is going to be consistent every single time. Now, depending on where I stand within the depth of my set, I have a little bit of a unique situation in that my set is about 12 feet deep, okay? From the placement of the camera to the wall is about 12 feet. So at different depths, you're going to get a little bit of a different lighting result. The camera tries to compensate for that by adjusting the frame speed and things. And I am not a guru when it comes to this stuff. In fact, I've researched the heck out of it because I want to give you a really good product. But the truth of the matter is you're going to see some variation from video to video. Some videos are going to look nice and crisp and clean and clear, and then other ones might appear to be a little bit grainy. That all has to do with the frame speed and how the lighting is affecting that. So I will always do my best to give you the best outcome. And a lot of times when I look into the camera, it's a smaller area to see, and it darkens because there's lights around it. So I can't really see what is happening until I get it to editing. But I will give you an outdoor look at the color as well. That way you have 2 lighting situations in which to draw conclusions about a color. You know, and that's just the way it is. I have some editing software that can allow me to adjust brightness and things, but there's only so much it can do. So that's it. I don't use any filters on my camera while I'm filming and things. The only thing that I filter are my thumbnail pictures, because that is a piece of this job that allows me to be creative and express myself artistically, is that little thumbnail. So I have a blast with some of that. But no, I don't use any filters when I am filming. Some of the graininess or the the lighting can affect a lot of that. A lot of times when somebody says, oh, Taj, you look great, you look glowing, or, you know, you look young in that particular camera again, or that particular video, again, that's because of the lighting. It must have been dialed in perfectly that day. And I always said, gosh, if I could bottle that and sell it, I would be a millionaire, right? I think it's no secret in the beauty community that a ring light, which I have, it does wonders. Now, what's different about my set compared to all of the other wig reviewers out there is that it's very, like I say, very deep. So I try to create a lighting scenario that not only gives you the focus of the wig, okay, because the wig is the reason for all of this, but also so you can see my mannequins in the back. I have 1, 2, 3 lights on either side pointed towards the back of the set to help light it up, because the camera wants to focus on the face. So hopefully this all works out for you, and I will do my best to edit it in a way that gives you the best look. So welcome to my brand new set. Actually, I may just give you a grand tour of the basement. Now that my children are moved out of the house, we have an empty nest. This has become the she shed for my business. I moved my office space down here, so I do all of my editing. Everything is down here. It has just been a dream come true. It's only been up and going for a few days. This is one of the first videos that I have filmed in this space, and I couldn't be more excited. So stay tuned here. So here are the steps that are leading to the lower level where I have my studio and my new office. So let's take a look. So we actually have 2 sets of stairs. One is a walkout. This goes out to the garage space, and then one from the downstairs. So the first thing you're going to see is my office. This is my office space. I absolutely love this. Notice I don't have a chair. That is on purpose because I spend a lot of time down here, and I would rather stand and be healthier. So this is my command central, as I like to call it. This is where all the editing takes place, all the management of the channels and so forth is done here. Okay, so I'm going to spin you around, hopefully not make you too dizzy. And this is my studio space. Look at this. A dedicated studio space. All those lights, all those wigs. It's just perfect for me and what I have to do. This is actually a part of a larger space now, and it's just so clean looking with this high-end vinyl that we put on the floor. So this is looking back the hall. So the first stop here is a bedroom, and we left the old green carpet in there because sometimes carpet just feels better in a bedroom. But this is where my son used to sleep. That's not his bed. But he did leave behind his Buckeyes stuff. So now we have a spare bedroom. And then this comes back into my home gym. And this is the reason why I have such big muscles, guys. We bought this several years ago, and it has just been, I take out all my frustrations on this machine. It's wonderful. It helps keep me in shape. And then on then to our sauna, and boy, this thing, I'll tell you what, this is the best thing that we've ever purchased. We bought this probably 10 years ago, and it's going strong. It feels so good in the wintertime, especially to climb in there and sweat for a little while. Some more equipment. This is a big storage area back there. And then a bathroom that we had put in. It's really cute. I love this bathroom. The commode and stuff back there. And it's got a really cute shower area and a place for towels and linens. So that's it, guys. This is my, I want to say basement space, but it's almost too nice to call it a basement, isn't it? But it's just so clean and nice, and it gives me a fresh place to work, a dedicated place to work. When these lights go out and I go upstairs, that's it. I'm not compelled to sit down here all night and work. I can separate everything out now, and we've reclaimed all of our bedroom space upstairs. Talk to you soon.